play one.
Let's do it.
What are you guys going to play?
This song is called Back Home.
All right.
This was written by Brian, and kind of redid the harmonies a little bit to fit Broadrun, and we really like it. It's upbeat.
Time's been long. Light shines on me. Tries at my feet. Touch her long brown hair. She knows I care. Back home, sunshine. Back home, she's mine. Back home, sun. She knows I care. Touch her long brown hair. I shine at night. Help me see the light. Back home, sunshine. Back home, she's mine. Back home, sun. Knows I care. Touch her long brown hair. I shine at night. Help me see the light.
All right. Broadrun on Cumberland Country. Back home. I like that one. I really like the harmonies.
Thanks.
Let's talk a little bit about your guys' influences, I guess, as a band. And I guess anybody. Charity, who would you say influences you guys as a band as a whole?
I personally like Grace Potter a lot. I think she's really versatile as far as her music. She's country, she's rock, she's a little bluesy. Really, really dig her voice. A lot of soul in that.
Right.
So for me, you know, I kind of draw upon her and her influences, I think, a lot.
Okay.
We also do a lot of Sugarland, you know, in our covers.
Right.
So I just really like that type of the emotion and the soul that's in that country.
Sure. As far as a writing standpoint, does everybody write, or just kind of spread out?
It's
Yeah, we've all written. I think they, of course, being musicians, compose more than I do. I've written
Right.
some lyrics, and you know, I hear the melodies in my head, and I'll kind of come to Ken and say, "I hear this," and we're really good about just kind of feeling the flow, whatever, you know, getting together and just you know,
Right.
whatever comes up. But I think these guys, you know, they've really popped them out. You know, in the past, they've had
Right.
they've had probably
Like
you guys have
babies.
8 or 9 originals. Brian.
Yeah, a lot of our originals that Brian and I sing go back to the days of Crush, and Crush wasn't really an alternative rock band.
Okay.
so we've taken these songs and really
and really modified them
completely-
and added 3-part vocals, and they really have a different sound. And then we're recording some new stuff too. Charity song that we'll play tonight. That's a song that Charity and I kind of collaborated on,
Okay. And you guys are in the studio now?
off and on.
Off and on?
round one's down. Now we got to go back and put the final touches on.
All right.
So
Well, it sounds good. You know what? Let's keep it going. Let's play another one.
Okay.
you want to do yours?
Gonna do Down to the Day. Okay, so this one we're gonna do is called Down to the Days, and this is the one that I was talking about. I wrote the lyrics for and came up kind of with a melody, and was really emotional one day. You know, came to Ken's house. He's like, "What's going on?" So you know, I told him the lyrics, and we came up with the song. So it's your typical love song.
Okay.
You know, going through a divorce at the time, and I think my ex had moved to Chicago, and it just kind of came about. So
Right. Well,
we
looking
used it,
forward to it.
put a positive spin on it.
Right. Well, if the ex leaves town, that's positive, isn't
Right, yeah. He
But now
came
he's back,
back.
right? Everybody
came
comes back.
Watch out, he's listening.
He knows I love him.
Hi, Rob.
Okay, so this is Down to the
it?
Days.
Right. Down to the day.
Waiting for you is so much harder than it seems. Wanting us together, standing on the edge of our dream. I look out the window, all I see is the rain of a sun passing slowly, nothing going down but the day. Going down to the days, holding on to nothing but you. Waiting on the ways we can make it over and through. All of the change is gonna make it stronger together. Going down to the days, you and me loving forever. So long now, you've been so far away. I've been holding on strong, but I'm not sure how much I can take. You keep telling me that you're coming on soon. Look me in the eyes and say, I promise you. to you. Pushing harder on the pedal, nothing's fast enough to make it through. Sooner or later, we're gonna make it out of this weather. Going down to the days, you and me loving forever. Telling me you're coming home soon. Look me in the eyes and said, I promise you, we're gonna make it better. Going down to the days, holding on to nothing but you. Waiting on the waves, we can make it over and through. Coming all the ways, gonna make it out of this weather. Going down to the days, you and me loving forever, ever, ever. Going down to the days, you and me loving forever.
All right, Down to the Days, Broadrun. I like that one too.
Thanks. I think that was
Thank
the
you.
one you actually you heard on Reverb.
Right,
and
right,
That's when
right,
you contacted
right.
me. So.
Yeah. So tell me, I mean, you know, obviously, you guys, you know, collectively have been playing, you know, quite a while, and I guess, you know, I'm a local musician myself, so you know, I know it you know, it can be a tough job, especially, you know, there's not a lot of money in it. You got to enjoy
Right.
it.
Oh yeah, you gotta love it.
But you know, do you have aspirations of taking it to that next level?
Well, you know, music is just something that's always been with me, and I tell everyone that it's my yoga. You know, it
Right.
keeps me sane. It's, you know, I go scream with these guys a couple days a week, and I'm good.
Right.
You know, full of energy. But you know, we're kind of taking it as far as we can take it. You know, I think that's the goal of any musician. You don't waste your time just, you know, messing around. We have to, in order to stay motivated, we're all a little flaky sometimes. You know, except for Brian. Brian, you know, he's
I'm glad this is the first time around I'm not the front person. You know,
Right.
that's a lot of pressure. And, you know,
Brian's
I'll
usually
sit-
with the, you know, with the whip.
and
He's
I'd
like,
much
"Come
rather
on."
sit back. But, yeah, I'll still crack the whip. But I'd rather, you know, do it as a group than get out
Sure.
there by myself.
Sure.
And that's why this works.
Right. Right. Do you guys? I mean, how often do you guys practice? How often do you get together?
We usually get together a couple times a week,
Right.
at least. If we have gigs, sometimes we'll get together more. But you know, here recently we've been in the studio, so we've just been doing some work on you know, the record and
Right.
trying to get some stuff together for this summer and some concert series coming up, and
Right.
hopefully get some more gigs and take a little trip to Nashville. We've made plans to do that. So.
What you know? What I was going to mention that, you know, Nashville is just right down the road here. I'm really close to kind of the mecca, I guess, for country and a lot of different kinds of music, Americana. You know, there's a lot of record labels and producers and you know, places to play down there. Do you guys make it down there very often?
I think
Not
these
yet.
guys have, yeah. I think
We
guys-
did,
Not enough.
in our heyday, I think we spent some time in Indianapolis and Lexington and just kind of stayed
Right.
close to home. But no, it's all, nobody's here. This is their main job. So, you know, you got to
Sure.
juggle all that. But,
Sure.
you know, we think the songs are getting to the point where I might get a little notoriety. And, you know, if somebody says, hey, go down there and do a open mic night or a
Sure.
songwriting contest
Right.
or something like that, sure, we'd be all for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, wish you all the best of luck in that. you know, I'm going to play some more music from another local band here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chris Lee and the Broken Hearts.
Yeah, we do know those
Do you
guys.
know those guys?
Yes.
They actually